Control M integrates and automates as well as orchestrates complex application and file transfer workflows across on-premise and multi-cloud infrastructures, accelerating application delivery and cloud adoption with a simplified platform approach across modern infrastructure, data, and application technologies. In today's world, three major challenges are faced by companies to ensure their digital transformation process are seamless. These can be highlighted as diverse infrastructure, disparate data, or accelerated applications. This resulting from multiple operating platforms, private, public, and hybrid clouds, and rapidly evolving technologies including software-defined architecture, NoSQL containers, and the Internet of Things can all be classified as challenges under your current infrastructure and the vastness around it. For accelerated applications, it means rapid fire delivery of new applications and updates while maintaining reliability and security. For your disparate data, everybody knows it comes in multiple formats and also it's unstructured. Control M automates and manages business application batch services at the nexus of infrastructure, data, and applications to address all these challenges. Moreover, Control M integrates with and builds upon your existing infrastructure and all your application technology platforms. You can leverage your infrastructure investment while transitioning to modern technologies in an incremental fashion. This approach also allows you to keep business processes running reliably and securely throughout the transition. You can easily provision, install, and configure the full Control M stack on Amazon Web Services and Microsoft Azure in minutes. Using interactive deployment or DevOps automation tools, for example, you can also take advantage of modern container technologies. Control M on the cloud integrates with AWS, relational database services, Elastic Computer Cloud, Postgres databases, and it's available for download in the AWS and Azure marketplaces. You can provision Control M through AWS CloudFormation, Chef, and maybe other provisioning tools, just to mention a few. We've created a small flow just to show the movement from on-prem Control M server to a S3 storage bucket on AWS, just with a normal event-driven data movement file process, which triggers the whole process. Then encryption takes place to prepare the data to move to the AWS S3 bucket. Then we will simulate AWS processing to take place, which can be achieved by creating automation API calls. Then also the data returned from AWS S3, then back to the on-prem Control M server. This processed data is reviewed and then provided back to the external work area for the customer. And then lastly, data cleanup job, just to make sure that all areas are ready for the next day's processing. So on the Control M self-service web portal, you would have a view of this flow, which has been ordered as a service. So let's trigger the event by uploading a file from external to the Control M environment. This will trigger the batch flow as mentioned. So this has been set up as a file watcher to create the space for that specific file to move. There we go. This will take that file from the temporary work location and pass it on to AWS with PGP encryption. For simulation purposes, this will be for the app dev team to have a view of the file on AWS. So if we can just refresh here, there's the uploaded file on AWS. Now let's simulate the processing for that file on AWS. This job will complete the data processing. Now we will retrieve the process file from AWS and send it back to the B2B area, where it will be picked up by the IT operations team to just finalize the changes that has been done. Then we will provide the file back to the customer work area, where on AWS. So if we go in here and just refresh the uploaded file with an extension that we added to say that it's processed, and this is now ready for the customer to review further and send it on to wherever he needs to send it on. So just to have a conclusion, with Control M you can meet these challenges of the digital first aid while leveraging your current infrastructure by taking advantage of the cloud ecosystems for greater agility and higher scalability. Thank you.